Okay, kids, it's been a pleasure up to this point. So much fun going through all your ideas. Thank you for your generosity and your time and your working so hard on this tune. I ended up with a plethora of beautiful options, and I pulled most of my hair out trying to figure out how to prioritize. But anyway, I think I got a great final on this puppy, and I'm just going to sing it for you, and we're going to name names later. Actually got 2 verses. Well, I'm never going to change your mind, no matter what you do or say. And even when there's no use trying, I'm always going to love you anyway. No, I'm never going to change your mind. I really should have known it from the start. Baby, that's the reason why I'm aiming for the middle of your heart. And now for the B section. How about that, though? Amazing. Let's do that again. All right, here goes. I'm never gonna change your mind, no matter what I do or say. And even when there's no use trying, I'm always gonna love you anyway. No, I'm never gonna change your mind. I really should have known it from the start. Baby, that's the reason why I'm aiming for the middle of your heart. Notice how they all sing beautifully? I'm never going to change your mind, no matter what I do or say. And even when there's no use trying, I'm always going to love you anyway. No, I'm never going to change your mind. I really should have known it from the start. Baby, that's the reason why I'm aiming for the middle of your heart. So I changed some things around. You'll recognize some of your lines in there. Why did I say I'm aiming instead of I'm shooting? Because shooting was also really good. I think that was Steve Huff. I'm shooting for the middle. I'm shooting for the mid. I'm shooting for the middle of your heart. Shooting for the. Not bad. I mean, you could say I'm shooting for the middle of your heart, but aiming sounds more like Cupid. So little things like that. Great job so far. It was obvious to me. I mean, I could have picked one of these, but it needs to be a 2-verse intro before the B section, which I'm going to show you next. It's going to be really fun. Okay, guys, so I want to give credit where credit is due, and also I have the folks at Hookiest double checking, because I know that somebody had trying as a rhyme, and also why at the end of a word, the reason why, but I had so many to go through that I think some of them were floating around in the atmosphere, and I just popped those 2 lines in, but I'm sure that I got them from somewhere. But the lines that I do know I can trace back. So obviously I gave you the first line, I'm never going to change your mind. And then I got one from Pennsylvania Girl, PA Girl, which was the line that said, no matter what I do or say. Or no, she wrote, no matter what I say or do, or no matter what I do or what I say or what I do. I think I switched the rhyme around so I could set up the ooh rhyme. Oh, sorry, the A rhyme. Because I loved the one I got from Gayla, I think it's Gayla, Gaila. She sent one of my favorite lines early on, I'm always going to love you anyway. I'm never going to change your mind, but I'm always going to love you anyway. That is so just totally natural, and it's so universal. I'm never going to change your mind, but I'm always going to love you anyway. And I think I mentioned, the idea for the song's partly from a situation I have in my family where one of my closest family members and I have totally polar opposite opinions about things in the world right now. And I'm sure that we're not the only family dealing with that. So there's a part of me that wants to go in the love direction on this song, but there's also a part of me that wants to maintain that it could be a love song, but it could also be a song you were singing to someone who's completely got a different opinion about things than you do. If we can maintain both, it'll be golden. So, moving on, that's the first verse, and then of course there's just too much other good stuff. So we also have, no, I'm never going to change your mind. I really should have known it from the start, which came from M. Riley. And I think that's pretty much, I think I might have changed, I really should have known it. But known it from the start was in your line, and that set me up for a whole way of thinking. It's interesting how one word can come along and go, oh, bing, and that happens several times. In fact, the stuff I didn't put in the first two verses of these stanzas, so much. There's so much great stuff. So all of you who didn't get chosen, please know I went through every single line, and I was really impressed. So I'm just giving you kudos for throwing it out there. Okay, so maybe, let's see, second verse. No, I'm never going to change your mind. I really should have known it from the start. And what I've got here is, baby, that's the reason why I'm aiming for the middle of your heart. And I like aiming and baby. But just as I was preparing to do this next video, I realized, getting back to that question about who am I speaking to? Is it my lover? Is it my sister? Is it a person in the world? And if we were to say maybe instead of baby, then we would reserve our options and more people can feel the song, possibly. So it would be, no, I'm never going to change your mind. I really should have known it from the start. Maybe that's the reason why I'm aiming for the middle of your heart. I might like that better anyway. Maybe that's the reason why I'm aiming for the middle of your heart. That last line came from Steve Huff. And again, he said shooting for the middle of your heart or something else, the middle of your heart. But that idea of taking aim, that came from Steve. And that also, the minute I saw that, I thought I could see that movie, right? And also it's really great to have mind, heart. It's like this great ending thing. The energy of both those two words batting against each other in the structure of the song is really powerful stuff. Okay, so prepare yourself for the next section. Don't be afraid. We can do this. All right, I heard back from the folks at Hookiest. Thank you, Meredith, for digging all this out, because there were many, many people who threw in some of these words, and I just want to mention the names. I hope I pronounce these okay. We had Colleen L., who came up with something about keep trying, so I'm sure that planted a seed in my head. MAV, let's see, 1302. So here where I stopped trying, again, the word trying appears in many places. We also had the reason why showed up in a few different entries, including Maria Jack and Steve Huff and Tad Donovan and PC or PCAM, PCAM. Sorry, I'm screwing up your names, but it's okay. When we all get this done, we'll make sure we spell it correctly. And if we go to the Grammys, you know, we'll make sure they know how to spell our names. So thanks so much, guys. I know that sometimes just even the tiniest little shift in a word can open up a door and create the next thing. So I've never written a song with 800 people. It's been really fun and interesting so far, and let's see about this next section. Okay, I'm going to go to the beginning of the song. I'm going to sing through the first two verses, and I'm going to launch into the next section, which I will do la la la, but I'm going to do like fake rhyme or just a rhyme placeholder. So the vowel that I choose doesn't have to be the vowel that you choose. It's just where you match the vowels, except for there's going to be a couple of ein, kind, ein rhymes. We're going to set up the hook, which is I'm never going to change your mind, which will end up at the end of this next section. That's what we're shooting for. Okay, so it goes like this. Okay. I'm never gonna change your mind, no matter what I do or say. And even when there's no use trying, I'm always gonna love you anyway. No, I'm never gonna change your mind. I really should have known it from the start. Maybe that's the reason why I'm aiming for the middle of your heart. Well, I could blah, 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 da, 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 I'm never gonna change your mind. Okay, that was a lot. So it's like, well, I could blah da 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 Da-na-na, da-na-na-na. Okay, so let me just give you some placeholders here. And I'll just throw you some dummy lines. Some of these might end up being the line. I don't know. Well, I could, let's see, I threw down. Well, I could state my case, try to win you over. Something, wait. Well, I could, these are not the right lines. Just to give you an idea of how they need to flow. Well, I could state my case, try to win you over, tell your face, do-do-do, dine, taste. Or it could be a different rhyme here. La-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, fine. But I'm never gonna change your mind. Okay? I'm gonna do that again. I know it's sloppy, but that's how my brain works. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do a little slower this time, just so we can keep up with this thing. I'm never gonna change your mind, no matter what I do or say. And even when there's no use trying, I'm always gonna love you anyway. No, I'm never gonna change your mind. Really should have known it from the start. And maybe that's the reason why I'm aiming for the middle of your heart. Well, I could state my case, try to win you over, tell you to your face, da 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 da, la la la, da 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 da. I'm never gonna change your mind. So you can see the passion is building. I could do this, I could do that, I could do this, I could do that. It doesn't matter. I'm never going to change your mind. So there's a bit of frustration in this part. There's also a kind of smile and a wink. And that line that I love so much, you know what? No matter what, I'm going to love you anyway. Man, if we write this song right, it's going to be so incredibly timely with how so many people are feeling right now. We're all doing the best we can, and it's really confusing, and lots of crazy stuff is going on. And there are people we love who like watch a different channel and we're like, wow, really? So, and we're all feeling that from both sides. So we're tapping into a pretty big vein of human emotion that's traveling at a lightning speed right now in the universe. So let's do it. See y'all.